You're listening to a demo of The Riley King Show. Good day, everyone, and welcome to hour one of The Riley King Show. I'm Riley King. Thanks for joining us today on this Thursday, March 12, 2026. We've got a full program ahead in hour one. We will have an interesting fact and also do this day in history. Whether you're listening at home, in the car, at work, or wherever you are, we're glad you're here. Let's get things started. This is The Riley King Show. Here's an interesting fact to share with you today. Did you know that the color green was once considered unlucky in Ireland? Long before it became a symbol of Irish pride, green was actually associated with fairies in old folklore. According to the legend, these fairies were believed to steal children and even brides, and wearing green was thought to attract their attention. Because of that belief, many people avoid wearing green altogether. Over time, though, the meaning of the color changed. Today, green is strongly connected with Ireland, especially around St. Patrick's Day, when people around the world proudly wear it to celebrate Irish culture and heritage. Just a little fun fact to think about today. You're listening to The Riley King Show. Let's take a quick look at some events that happened on this day in history, March 12th. Back in 1933, President Franklin D. Roosevelt delivered the first of his famous fireside chats, speaking directly to the American people over the radio to explain the banking crisis during the Great Depression. In 1947, President Harry Truman announced what became known as the Truman Doctrine, a major shift in U.S. foreign policy aimed at helping countries resist communism. And in 1989, World Wide Web inventor Tim Berners-Lee proposed the idea that would eventually become the internet as we know it today, a system for sharing information using hypertext. Those are just a few moments from history that happened on this day, March 12th. You're listening to The Riley King Show. Welcome back, everyone, to hour two of The Riley King Show. I'm Riley King. Thanks for staying with us on this Thursday, March 12th. 2026. We've got more ahead this hour as we talk about seasonal allergies, and we will have a lifestyle tip of the day as well. Stay with us. Hour two of the Riley King Show starts now. Spring is right around the corner, and for millions of Americans, that also means allergy season. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, seasonal allergies affect a large portion of people across the United States. The CDC reports that about 25% of adults and nearly 21% of children experience seasonal allergies each year. These allergies are often triggered by pollen from trees, grasses, weeds, and symptoms can include sneezing, itchy eyes, congestion, and runny nose. For many people, it's something they deal with every spring and fall. Doctors often recommend simple steps to help manage seasonal allergies, like checking daily pollen forecasts, keeping windows closed on high pollen days, and talking with a healthcare professional about treatments that may help reduce symptoms. If you're someone who deals with seasonal allergies, you're definitely not alone. Millions of people across the country are experiencing the same thing this time of year. And I deal with allergies as well myself. You're listening to The Riley King Show. It's time now for a quick lifestyle tip of the day. One simple habit that can make a difference in your life and in your day is starting your morning without immediately looking at your phone. Many people reach for their phone, and the moment they wake up, checking emails, messages, or social media. But taking just a few minutes for yourself first can help set a calmer tone for the day. Try stretching, taking a few deep breaths, or simply thinking about what you'd like to accomplish that day before jumping into the digital world. Small habits like this can help reduce stress and improve focus as you begin your morning. That's your lifestyle tip of the day. You're listening to The Riley King Show. Welcome to hour 3 of The Riley King Show. I'm Riley King. It's Thursday, March 12, 2026. And we're glad you're spending a part of your day with us this hour. We'll have a question of the day and also give you a quote of the day as well. Let's keep the show going. This is The Riley King Show. It's now time for our question of the day here on The Riley King Show. Here's today's question. What's something you do that you're convinced is totally normal, but everyone else thinks is a little weird? Maybe it's the way you eat certain foods, a routine you follow every day, or a habit you've had for years that other people just don't understand. Everyone has those little quirks that seem perfectly normal to them, but make other people laugh or scratch their heads. Sometimes it's the small things that make us unique. So think about it. What's something you do that you believe is normal, but others might think is a bit unusual? Let me know. Send me a text right now, 603-303-0544 with your answer. That's your question of the day. You're listening to The Riley King Show. It's now time for the quote of the day. Today's quote comes from Eleanor Roosevelt, who once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." It's a reminder that believing in your goals and working toward them can open doors to opportunities you may never have imagined. Sometimes the first step toward success is simply believing that it's possible. That's today's quote of the day. You're listening to The Riley King Show. Welcome to hour 4 of The Riley King Show. I'm Riley King. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday, March 12th, 2026. We're heading into our final hour of today's program, and we appreciate your listening wherever you are. Let's get started with hour 4 of The Riley King Show. Time now for Riley's Entertainment Report. Singer Lola Young is opening up about a difficult time in her life and the surprising support she received from some major names in the music industry. In a recent interview with Rolling Stone, Young revealed that several big pop stars reached out to her during a recent health scare. According to Young, artists including Katy Perry, Charlie XCX, Kesha, Elton John, and Lady Gaga all reached out to check on her and send messages of support. Young said the outreach meant a lot during a challenging moment. Reflecting on the experience, she said, quote, "That was pretty mad, and that made me feel safer. It's a reminder that even in the competitive world of music, artists often support each other behind the scenes." That's Riley's Entertainment Report. You're listening to The Riley King Show. That's our show for today. Thanks for joining us for this edition of The Riley King Show. If you missed any part of the program, you can catch up anytime wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Be sure to join us next time for more fun conversations and stories from around the country and around the world. Until next time, I'm Riley King. Thanks for listening to The Riley King Show. Bye.